What up, YouTube? It's your boy Jake for Law Talk Live. Now you see the title. You know me, I don't know wait for nobody to come in anyway. But I see the title in there, right? So what made me buy my first truck? You know, after being in the trucking industry for about at that time about 10 to 11 years. Hey, what's going on? I appreciate you showing up. After being in the trucking industry for about 10, 11 years, I don't know. I just got tired working for a company. Got into a situation one day. I was with a company called Conway Central Express, 81 North. I was with a company called Conway Central Express, and I got into an accident. The accident I got into ended up waking up in the hospital. The airline broke through the back, hit me in the back of the head. So I ended up saying, you know what? All right, cool. So ended up going to the hospital. They try to make it seem like I walked off the job, but I ended up filing unemployment and got a settlement through unemployment. So I put the money up, put the money to the side. But I knew what I wanted to do with the money. I just didn't know when. So ended up getting on driving for BMW, Bavarian Motors. So I drove for BMW for about 1 year. That one that's the microphone right there. But I drove for BMW for about 1 year. I used to run from out of Greer, South Carolina, all the way up to Maine, New Hampshire, and Rhode Island, hauling cars, hauling BMWs, Mini Coupes, Bentleys, pretty much a little bit of everything. Porsche. I used to take Porsche out the main Porsche cars out. So at that time, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. But once I left BMW, I already knew then. So one day, I said, all right, let me go look at some trucks. So I did a lot of research being in the business for a long time. Well, I did some research, and at that time, I went to a couple places. I knew a place called Arrow Truck Sales down in Elizabeth, New Jersey. Ray's Trucking down in Elizabeth, New Jersey. There was a couple of them down there, but I didn't want to go to a dealer because I know my credit wasn't no good. Credit wasn't no good at the time. So the credit wasn't no good because paying child support. I'm in arrears and child support. Yeah, I said it. I'm in arrears and child support. So the arrears was killing my credit. It wasn't that I had bad credit. It was the arrears. When you back arrears with child support, they put that on your credit. So that was killing my credit. But at that time, I still had about 10.5 in my pocket. So I talked to my cousin. Cousin came me down to the dealer, and it was crazy. It was crazy. I was just talking to Melee about this. So cousin came me down to the dealer. I looked at a couple of trucks that I wanted, but I knew my credit wouldn't allow me to get anything fancy, anything big, anything that was sitting like 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, 80,000. I knew that. They already explained it to me, but I was able to get something under 40,000. So I sit there with the dealer, and talk to a lady named Selfie. Shout out to Selfie. Shout out to Selfie. I should talk to a lady named Selfie. When we sit there for a minute, my cousin was with me, so she explained to me, the ins and out. I'm gonna need a cosigner, but at the time I did need a cosigner, but I still had 10.5 in my pocket. So my cousin sit up there with me. We went through the whole procedure, signed the paperwork. Then my cousin asked Selfie, can she buy 3 trucks without having a commercial license? And she pretty much said, yeah, you can buy 3 trucks, but we're gonna deal with him right now. So I said, okay, cool. So cousin was like, what? So she got up, walked out, left me sitting there. I need the co-signer. You know, hey, if you in there, if you watching this live, just hit the like button, man. You hit the like button on the way in, hit the like button on the way out. Share the video. It might help somebody, as far as getting the truck anyway. So you really don't need perfect credit to buy a truck. As long as you got money, money talks. So I'm sitting there, cousin walked out, and Selfie looked at my face, so she believed what I was trying to do. Looking at me, she was like, you know what? She felt the passion I had about trying to get a truck. So she was like, you know what? How much money you got? So I told her I got 8,000 in my pocket. So she was like, all right, got 8,000 to put down. Can you come up with another 1,500 so you can put the 1,500? That's like as far as license, registrations, insurance and registration. So I said, yeah, I can put that down. So she said, okay, cool. So I went in my pocket, pulled out 1,500 plus the 8,000 I already had. So by the time I done signed the paper and everything, went outside of my cousin, and she was like, this, that, the third. I said, nah, I was able to get the truck. She gave me the truck keys to the truck when I signed for my first truck. So what this is about, like, whatever you're going through in life, don't let nobody, take your goals and your dreams and throw them in the trash. Don't let nobody play with what you're trying to do in life. You know, upgrade yourself. Don't let nobody take that away from you, man. Because let me tell you something. The person that's trying to take it from you, they're gonna try it, and then when they try it and become successful, they're gonna throw it in your face. And you can't be mad with nobody but yourself. You can't be mad with nobody but yourself when they throw it in your face. So that same thing, whatever you're trying to do in life, if you up on YouTube and social media and you trying to make something out of it, you put your all into it, man. Put your all into it. If you got to get away from the disrespect, the argument, and the yelling, change your page, man. If you in a sector where it's all beefing and yelling, hey, cancel the page, start a new page. They'll put you somewhere else, and build that. It's all you gonna start. Everything in life is on the bottom. If you come from a rich family and they're gonna put you on board, you're really not gonna be able to appreciate that because if you come from money and you think money gonna solve everything, it's not gonna help you in life. It's not gonna help you in life. Yeah, money gonna get you far, but it's not gonna get you. It's not gonna prepare you mentally what you're trying to do for longevity. It's not gonna prepare you mentally. It's just gonna hamper you and have you looking all crazy in life. But if my cousin got up and walked out that dealer, if I sit there and started whining and like, damn, thought my life was over with at that time. I was trying to buy a truck because, you know, worrying about my credit was no good. I'd have walked out with her. And I won't be here talking to y'all today. And I guarantee you that. I won't be here today talking to y'all, giving y'all free game. I'll be somewhere else right now. I don't know. But because I had the money in my pocket and I had a passion for what I wanted to do, I went and bought my first truck. This ain't my first truck. This is my second truck. But I'd have walked down and said, forget it, you know, because I'm trying to tell you, man, like, people will do you dirty in your face. People don't want to see you, they don't want to see you achieve shit in life, so they'll do you dirty in your face, you know, especially family, man. Family be the first one to do you dirty and will never apologize for that. They think with you, they'll tell you, well, you wasn't ready for that. I knew you weren't ready for that, so that's why, I left you sitting there. So, whatever you got to do in life, man, just, when you have a passion for it, just go hard at it, man. Just go hard at it. Go hard at it. If you like to cook, clean, you like to work on things, you like to fix things, just go hard at it, man. You know, whatever you're trying to do in life, you want to change your careers in life and find something else different, and you got a passion for something, go ahead and do it, man. Don't let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do in life. Because they will love to tell you that. They love to tell you that, man. You know, but see, because they ain't doing it. Miserable people want company. Miserable people love company. You got haters. Haters love company, man. Haters will hate all day and act like they're your friend, but they ain't really your friend. They hate on you all day, man. So if you got to start the day, start the day. If you're looking to do something right now and you know it's going to take anything you do right now, you're going to have to build for it, right? Everything take time to climb. It's going to start from bottom, from scratch, from the dirt, from the mud up. You got to plant that seed so the roots can sprout. Now, if you sitting there looking at the ground and hoping that them roots come out, they not coming out. No, they ain't gonna come out. You gotta add water to that. You gotta add love. You gotta add some attention to it. You gotta push that forward to make it grow. That's with anything in life. So don't let nobody tell you. Don't let nobody tear your dreams down, man. 'Cause these fools up here, they'll tear your dreams down and have you looking all crazy, man. If I had to worry about what everybody got to say sitting on YouTube, I won't be in this truck. Nah, I wouldn't be in this truck, man. That's like saying like this, right? Years ago, I bought a BMW 530. I had a 530i. Let me tell you what the haters said. Why ain't buy a 750? See what I'm saying? Damn haters said, why ain't buy a 750? But I knew at that time my money and my credit will allow me to get what I'm gonna get to stay in my means. So when I bought the all black 530, they said, why ain't buy a 750? I ain't had no 750 money. Why don't you put that 750 money with that? I could have got a 750. See what I'm saying? One year I went and bought a 2004 brand new GMC Yukon. Oh, why you didn't get a Suburban? Suburban. I ain't get a Denali. You see what I'm saying? That's what the haters gonna do, man. And the haters in your face doing that. It's your friends, your family. They're in your face doing that, man. Right in your face telling you why you ain't do this and do that, but they sitting back driving a piece of garbage, but they trying to tell you how you should move your life. You plug this phone up real quick. This phone about to die. I'm about to pull a Melee right now. But shout out to Melee, man. Shout out to Tazo, you know, Root Troop. And shout out to everybody, man, that support me and I support you, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no beef with nobody, man. I ain't beef with nobody. Shout out to React, uh, Grizzly. Uh, I don't know, man. I ain't got beef with nobody. I don't do that. I don't do that. But what I'm trying to say is, don't let nobody hamper your goals and your dreams because that's what they would love to do, man. They would love to shut you down, make you look stupid out here. Do what you got to do. I get up every morning, dude. I love driving trucks. So if this what you want to do, if you want to get in the trucking, you know, and I always tell you, if you're gonna buy your own truck, if you get into what I'm doing, give it 1 year. Give it 1 year, learn the company, learn the business. I say give it 3. But if you want to give it 1 and jump out the window, that's you. You got the money, buy a truck, go buy it. But at least give it 2, 3 years so you can learn this. You can understand this. Because you don't want to buy a truck today because you looking at the money and saying, okay, cool, they making 4 or 5 grand a week. But you gotta understand one thing: 4 or 5 grand a week ain't really nothing because you got to pay fuel. I pay up to last week. I paid $1,300 in fuel. That's $1,300 in fuel in 1 week. And we ain't talking about gas. We talking about diesel. And right now, diesel prices up anywhere from $3.61 to $4.05. Depends on what state you in and what truck stop you get the diesel from. So then you got to be careful. You got to be mindful of that. Be careful, like you jumping out that window and buy your truck. You got to put all of these amenities in a basket, and you got to say, okay, this is what it's going to take to run this truck when I buy this truck. That's why when I went to buy my truck, I had an extra 2,500 because I knew once I take that truck off the lot, I'm going to have to put diesel in that truck. I'm going to have to do an oil change on the truck. I knew all of this going into it because I've been in the business 11 years. So me knowing this, when I bought my own truck, you gotta have the money on the side. Nowadays, when you buy a truck, little as I know, sometimes if you buy a truck from a dealer and you financing, sometimes the bank want a letter from a company stating that you're gonna put this truck over here. You know, you're gonna put this truck over here, and if not, they be like, nah, we can't really do that. Some dealers do that, which I don't know, but some dealers would say we need a letter for you to sign on to a company for we to release this truck to you, or if you tell them you coming in with your own authority and you saying you buying a truck today, then they release it to you. But if you ain't coming in with your own authority and you saying I want to buy this truck, if you ain't buying it cash and you financing that finance company or that dealer you bought that truck from, gonna want a letter stating that you about to put this truck on with JD Trucking. They want that. So if you ain't got it, you pretty much out. What's going on, Maddie? Thanks for coming through, Maddie. Thanks for coming through. So that's how the game works. So if you go out there and buy your own truck, make sure you got money, man. Make sure you have a couple of dollars on the side. So if you buy a truck today for like $50,000, you make sure you got $5,000 saved up on the side just for diesel, oil change, tires, you know, alternator, starter. Then you ask, why I need alternator and starter? Because if you find that truck off the lot, you don't know who traded that truck. Most of these trucks now that's on these lots, they being traded in by companies like Walmart, like Walmart, not Target got trucks. Like Target's got they subcontract work. Like Walmart, um, Costco. You would never see a UPS on the lot. UPS are dead. You would never see a UPS on a lot. So if you're talking about getting a UPS truck and they maintenance them trucks very well, you would never see a UPS truck on nobody lot. UPS don't play that. UPS don't play. The post office, you might see one or two, but UPS, you would never see a UPS truck on no used truck dealer lot. You won't see that. I guarantee you that. I promise you that. UPS will get their trucks and chop them up. They chop them trucks up. UPS don't put their trucks out there because they don't want nobody in their trucks. So their trucks got numbers and different barcodes and tags. So they don't play that. But if you go out there and buy your truck today, make sure you got about $5,000 to $6,000 saved up. I say five because the five is a better number to have when you get your own truck. To have once you buy the truck, make sure you got 5,000 in your pocket or 5,000 in the bank. Make sure you got your credit right. As far as having your little credit cards and all of that, so you can pay for certain things and don't let nobody tell you what you should get on that truck. Oh, go buy some more tires. No, you buy that truck today. You make sure you get dealers before you pull off the lot. You make sure the dealer put 8 tires on the back. It's gonna be hard to get tires on the front, but you make sure the dealer. Hope this phone don't die because I think it's about to die. I think this phone is seriously about to die because I tried to plug it up. And let me see something real quick. Let me see something before that. I think this phone about to die. And if it die, yeah, I'll come right back at y'all. But I don't know what's going on with this thing here. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to plug this phone up while I'm moving. I don't know if it's working or not. But let me get around this. What I'm trying to, yeah. But make sure you got your money right. Don't worry about the credit too tough. But you're gonna need some money when you get started driving. You're definitely gonna need some money to get established. If you ain't got no money in your pocket, you go buy a truck today. And if you think you're gonna just run that truck and not lease onto a company, you're gonna go broke. You ain't got no money to fix the truck. Yeah, don't listen to nobody telling you what you should get. Nah, you know you can't. I'm gonna tell you that now. Like when I had my white Freightliner, that truck was like an Oldsmobile. All the parts was cheap. When I got this truck here, this KW, it's shit like mine, Mercedes Benz parts, man. The price done went up and went up like 60%. So you're gonna get into a KW or Pete, make sure you got KW and Pete money. But the price is gonna start shooting up, and you be sitting back like, dang. Then make sure you know how to do your own oil change. Like certain things you're gonna do if you become an owner operator. Know how to change belts, oil change, do mufflers. Like I always, this is my saying in the truck. If I can see it, I can touch it, I can fix it. That's what I believe, and I stand by that. I've been doing that since I've been out here. So if you can see it, touch it, feel it, you can fix it. All right, you can definitely fix it. So you know, it's not hard, but just understand the business before you get in behind your own truck, and don't just jump off the porch and go buy it. It took me 11 years. It might even take you shorter, but at least 2, 3 years in so you can understand the trucking industry, this trucking business. That's so when you buy your own truck, you'll have a company mentality so you'll be able to run your truck efficiently the way you're supposed to run it. But if you ain't been driving 1 year, you go buy a truck. I don't see people bought a truck 1 year. After 1 year in the truck and they bought a truck and they need the truck sit on the side of the road. You don't want to do that because that's still on your credit. It's still on your credit. So you don't want to take your credit up, but you can't make no money. Or you think you can't make no money. It's money out here to make. But, right now, I'm in Syracuse, New York right now. Hey, I'm in Syracuse, New York right now trying to get back down to the yard. And I'll be coming through Binghamton in a little while. So, it's like that, man. It's like that. It's like that. It's like that. Hey, yo, shout out to A-Train, man. Hey, A-Train, salute A-Train. I see you, bro. But that's how it is when you get out here driving trucks, man. You gotta understand what you're getting into. You know, everybody ain't gonna be able to have a good truck, and nowadays these trucks are going up to get very expensive now because you got a DEF, you got the DEF on the side, fuel separator, you got all this stuff going on with these trucks. Now the truck prices is 60,000. They telling you there's a shortage in trucking. Nah, the only reason why they telling you that because they want you to buy a truck. There's a shortage in people not buying trucks. That's what that's what they telling you. Don't let them don't let them fool you with that, man. It's really not that. They say there's a shortage in trucking, but they ain't not selling trucks. They not selling trucks, so they trying to get somebody to buy these trucks. Now you can get a good deal, but your first truck, man, I recommend you get a Freightliner or a Volvo. So if you get a Volvo, stay away from that. Try to get yourself a DD15, DD16 motor. Stay away from that red motor. That Volvo motor is garbage. They don't make cats no more unless you buy a cat truck. You get a cat motor. Everything else is pretty much pack car if you're dealing with KW and Peterbilt. So that's the reason why, go back to it. That's the reason why I bought my own truck. Because I just got tired, man. I got tired working for people. I got tired, man. Child support was kicking me in the back. Dispatchers running their mouth, and, work is up and down, and work gets slow, because it's a union job. The guys been on the union for a very long time. They get first dibs, and they can change their start time. I got tired of that. So I just went out there and bought my own truck, and I ain't gonna lie. Hey, man, after 11 years, I just got tired and jumped off the porch and went and bought my own truck. It took me a minute. They got cardboard all in the road. And, and, yeah, I know I'm drinking a Red Bull, but I don't know if it do anything to me or for me, but just keep the mind going. All right, so that's the reason why I went and bought a truck. So if you thinking of doing the same thing, go ahead and do it. Salute, congratulations. Anybody want to go out there and buy a truck? But just make sure you look at it. You look at everything with with an open eye, and just don't buy anything somebody trying to sell you. But I'm gonna tell you this: if you go buy a truck today, and somebody say, "Oh, that truck fits you. That truck look like you. Yeah, this truck is for you." When they tell you that because that truck got issues. That truck got problems. So if somebody tell you that truck is for you and the truck fits you, 9 times out of 10, that truck got mechanical problems that they're not telling you about. But yeah, they will sell you a truck with a blown engine. You got companies like Ray's Truck Sales in Elizabeth, New Jersey, will sell you a 2019 beautiful looking truck with, that's what I want to say, beautiful looking truck with over 500,000 miles. If you buy a truck today, keep the miles about 300,000 miles. Don't buy a truck with 500,000 miles. That's kind of like cutting it close. But anything over 500, 700,000 miles, don't buy it. What happened is, I could put 100,000 miles on this truck in 1 year. 1 year, I could put 100,000 miles on this truck in 1 year. So if you get a truck with 7,000 miles, 700,000 miles, and I could put 100,000 miles in this truck in 1 year, you buy a truck with 700,000, give it a year and a half, 2 years, you're going to be sitting out there over if you run in the road. Now you're going to need an in-frame. An in-frame is pretty much taking the motor out the truck. Either you're going to get it rebuilt or you're going to put a whole motor swap in the truck. You're looking at about anywhere from anywhere from $15,000 to $22,000 to do an in-frame, or you could do a motor in-frame, and then that comes with, it depends on who's doing it, Cat, Cummins, Detroit, who's doing the motor, or PACCAR, whatever. But you got to think of these things. So don't buy no truck with over 500,000 miles, and 500,000 miles, give it 2 years, you're going to have to get an overhaul. That's what I'm trying to say, overhaul. You get an overhaul, you spend anywhere from 8,000 to 15,000. That's an it's an ABC plan. Like you get a silver, a platinum, and a gold. So you might have to overhaul the motor. If you get 500,000, you might get 700,000. But if you buy a truck for 700,000 and the truck beautiful, it's a beautiful truck. Believe me, you're only gonna have 2.5 years on that truck, or you might even blow the motor the same year. and make sure you get a warranty. And that's another thing too. If you buy a truck today, and make sure try to get it from the dealer. If you buy a truck anywhere that's not the dealer, they're not going to give you a dealer warranty. They're going to give you an in-house warranty. And an in-house warranty is basically saying you could go across the street, you could go down the street, you could go in the back, or you could go in the garage. That's your in-house warranty. That's an in-house warranty. But if you get it from the dealer, you're going to get a Freightliner warranty, a Peterbilt warranty, Kenworth warranty, a Volvo warranty, a Mack warranty. If you get it from the dealer, you're going to get the warranty. So if you can, suck it up and go to the dealer and buy the truck from the dealer. Because you'll get a better warranty than if you buy it from a Ray's Truck Sales or 1 and 9 Truck Sales or any place that sell a bunch of used trucks. You was going to get an in-house warranty, and you know how long an in-house warranty going to last you? An in-house warranty only for 60 days. That's it. An in-house warranty is for 60 days. So that warranty might not cover the turbo. It might not cover the fuel pump. It might not cover the steering box. It might not cover the rear axles. It might not cover the transmission. Because it's an in-house warranty. And you got up to 60 days. Some of you give you 30 days. But how you going to get a truck for $50,000, and get a 30-day warranty? That's what happened when you buy a truck that ain't from a dealer. Now, if you buy it from a dealer, you get a 3-year warranty on everything. You get a 3-year warranty on the rears, the trans, the motor, the turbo, the fuel pump. Not water pump. Nah, they might not cover the water pump. But you get a warranty on the DEF. You get all of these good things if you get it from a dealer. Now, the dealer won't charge you on the price, but you get the warranty. So if you get a warranty from Freightliner and you break down in Chicago, if you get it from Jersey, you break down Chicago, Chicago will honor that warranty. But if you get a truck from off the side of the road and you in Chicago and you break down, that because it's a Freightliner, they're gonna tell you that warranty don't work here. Now you stuck with a truck with a bogus warranty. You can't even use your 1,000 miles away from home, and they ain't gonna honor that warranty. They not gonna honor it. So if you can, suck it up, get your money together, go to the dealer, and get a truck from the dealer. I know some people may say, nah, the dealer charge too much. Yeah, but the warranty is good. The warranty is good. So say if you got a cat motor, and you got a cat motor, but you in a KW. But if you go to Freightliner fix cat motors, Freightliner fix your truck under that warranty. You see what I'm saying? So that's the only difference. So if you can get a warranty from the dealer, you go to them little truck plates on the side of the road, they're gonna honor that. That's like saying like right now, hey, what's going on? What's going on, Paul Ramirez? Say like right now, if you go buy a Mercedes-Benz from a Buy Here, Pay Here, and a Buy Here, Pay Here give you a warranty for that Mercedes-Benz, right? They give you a 2-year warranty. But if it's not the factory warranty, and they give you their warranty, it's an in-house warranty, you take that car back to Mercedes-Benz and see if Mercedes-Benz will fix that car under that warranty. They ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna do it. I know they're not gonna do it. I promise you they ain't gonna do it. They're gonna fix that car, but not under that warranty, because that warranty is not a Mercedes-Benz warranty. So if you can, suck it up, buy a truck from a dealer. At least you know you'll get a dealer warranty. Or if you do buy a truck from a used truck place, make sure you got a mechanic that can look over the whole truck when you bring it to them, and he'll tell you the ins and outs of the truck. But just don't go buy a truck because you say, well, I don't want the truck with all the bells and whistles. That means you want a truck with chrome everywhere, lights everywhere, leather seats everywhere. You want everything. You want brand new tires, front, back, stair tires, rear tires, brand new airbags. You want everything on this truck. Okay, cool. You'll get that. But believe me, you're going to pay for that. You're going to pay for that. Like this truck I got, this is an older truck, it's a 99, but like I said, I spent more money on this truck so fast when I got it because the prices are different now. I don't have a Freightliner, I have a KW. And KW now, most of their parts is under PACCAR. All right, PACCAR. It's under PACCAR, and PACCAR is expensive, man. Hey, babe, you know anything? If anybody know anything about trucks, PACCAR, when you're dealing with Pete's and KWs, PACCAR is baby expensive. That'd be expensive, man. Costs money. But be like me, and you can fix 80% of things on the truck, then you save a lot more money. Go ahead and do it. Like I said, in the business, learn what you're getting into. Watch your pockets, see what you can afford, what you can't afford. Don't live out your means, man. Don't do it. You don't want to get a truck for $60,000 and you're paying $2,300 a month and you're lazy. That's another thing. And you're lazy. If you lazy, don't buy a big truck. Don't buy a big truck if you lazy. Because you know what's going to happen with your lazy self? That truck will be in the shop more than you driving that truck. So if you look because you want to make $100,000 a year or you want to make $200,000 a year and you lazy, do not buy a truck, man. Don't buy a truck. I really see it, but yeah, if you lazy, man, don't buy a truck, man. It's not a thing for you. You stay a company driver because I done seen some lazy drivers buy trucks. And what happened? They end up giving that truck back when they end up leaving that truck on the side of the road. You know, everybody want to run and make money, but they don't want to maintain the truck. The same thing with your cars, man. If you don't like to maintain your car and you don't like to clean your house and you lazy and you don't like to do anything, don't buy a truck. Man. Leave that to somebody that's involved, that's want to get into it. Believe me, man. There's a lot of lazy cats out there and you don't want to do this job. It comes with a lot of hard work. Being an owner operator, it comes with a lot of hard work, man. Believe me, man. This ain't, y'all just see me driving. But at the same time, I'm fixing like owner operator. You working 7 days a week. You always working. Even when you don't want to work as owner operator, you always work. You're always coming in fixing something. You know, when I get out the truck, I look around everything. I might see a hose or something I gotta find. It's like I feel like I'm a DOT officer. Because every time I get out the truck, I gotta find something that's wrong with it. I don't care if you got a brand new truck. You get out the truck, you're gonna find something wrong with it. You know, and the small things keep you out of big problems. The small things keep you out of big pockets. I'm keeping real with you, man. So if you got a broken belt, buy the belt, put it on. Because if you let that belt go, then that belt gonna drag onto the water pump. So you don't even want to let that happen. If you got a leaky water pump, get it done, man. But most of the time you got a leaky water pump and you let it drag, sometimes it might seep into the motor and go through one of your rings and up in the reservoir. Yeah, because if your oil was pumping through your reservoir, let's believe you got a piston in the sleeve that's damaged. Then what's that right there? At the top of the motor. Then I don't know if you might want to think about getting an overhaul. And then if you got to go take it to a shop, and then you got to make sure you check your injectors. And it's a lot that come with these trucks. And yeah, you will make the money, but you'll put out a lot of money, man, fixing these trucks. So if you ain't ready for this life, don't play with it. Don't play with it. This life can be something different when you're out here trying to maintain and you gotta catch before it breaks down on the road. Yeah, you're right. You just have to, man. Catch break down. Because a lot of people don't do that, man. What it is, they get that check, they see $4 grand, they see $3 grand, they see 2,500, they spend it. They spend it. And then they want to say, man, you know, why you always fixing it? Take it to a shop. You know, hey Paul, you know, like I do, a shop would kill you. A shop would kill you out here, bro. Anything a shop will kill you, man. And don't even start a tag with a shop. You start at the worst thing you do sometimes start a tag with a shop, because a shop will have that tag going up before you know it. Let me tell you what you're gonna be doing. Let me tell you what you're gonna do with a shop. You're gonna be doing this. This is what you're gonna be doing. Hey Paul, you know what I mean, right? You're gonna be doing this. You're gonna be giving your keys to a mechanic. Because you can't afford that tag. That tag you up to 10,000, 15,000, you're gonna hand him the truck. You're gonna give him the truck. Once you give him the truck, that's it. That's it. Either you're gonna hand him the keys or you working for that mechanic to pay the bank back if it's not paid off, and you be paying the mechanic back. If the truck paid off, you can be paying your mechanic back. So if you want to stay away from this, giving a mechanic your keys, start learning the truck, fixing the truck, and start asking a lot of questions. All right? Because if not, you're gonna be doing this. Give me your keys to a mechanic, and that's the worst thing you can want. And that's another thing I want to tell y'all too. This is my honest opinion. Don't buy like I would never tell nobody to buy a car off a mechanic and buy a truck off a mechanic. Don't do that. That's my opinion. I won't buy a car off a mechanic and buy a truck off a mechanic. That's the worst thing you can do. Because if you do that, that mechanic is gonna rig that truck up to keep it running just enough to get your money, to get all of his money, and now that truck is in the shop. And when it breaks down, you gotta keep going back to the same mechanic that you bought that truck. Same thing with the car. You gotta keep going back to them. So that's a house warranty, but he's gonna keep milking you. He's gonna keep milking you. So be careful with that too, man. So if you're gonna buy a tractor, a commercial vehicle, don't buy it from a mechanic, man. That's a no in my book. That's a no-no. That's a no-no in my book. Don't buy no truck from a mechanic. They're gonna rob you every time, man. They're gonna MacGyver that truck. What we call back in the day, we call it rigging it. You know, I'm gonna use the N word, but we call it N rigging it. You get what I'm talking about? You're rigging it. You MacGyver the truck. I'm gonna do enough to keep it running, just so that I get all my money from you. All right, so be careful with that too, man. Be careful with that. Be careful with that, man. It's a lot. It's a lot, but once you out here, you'll see. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn on your own. You might even learn the hard way. Like, if you have a passion for this and this is your goal and your dream to buy your own truck, and you've been out here for a minute, go ahead and do it. Go get your own truck. Go get it. Go get it. But nowadays, they want you to buy the new trucks with the DEF. They, might have an old truck, so I don't have DEF on here. Thank God for that. But that's another thing too. I want to let y'all know too. If you buy a truck with DEF, I know people out there been getting it done. They spend anywhere from 2,700 to 3,200. They delete it from the system. That's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. I'm gonna tell you why it's a bad idea. Because if you delete that DEF from the system, yeah, you be leasing a horse, you be freeing up horsepower. But that DEF you got 6 injectors in your truck. That DEF it's got its own injector. Its own injector. What's going to happen is it's not not going to fire the same way you think it's going to fire. So once you delete that from the truck and you got a problem with that truck, you take that truck back to the dealer. The dealer going to charge you to put that DEF, hook that DEF back up before they work on your truck. So a lot of people say, the DEF, because of the filters